Trump is not the first U.S. president to float the idea of buying Greenland. What? He's not crazy? He's not just an insane man yelling things? See? Context. They're always going to frame Trump as a wild man, as crazy, as a billionaire, as a dictator. Not the first president. In 1867, when President Andrew Johnson bought Alaska, he also considered purchasing Greenland. At the end of World War II, the Truman administration offered Denmark $100 million for the island, according to documents first reported on by Danish media. Oh, Truman wanted Greenland. Andrew Johnson wanted Greenland. Remember, we did buy Alaska. Neither offer came to fruition, but under a 1951 defense treaty, the U.S. got an air base now called Pittsburgh Space Base in northwest Greenland, midway between Moscow and New York. Geographical significance, geopolitical significance, geostrategic, geoeconomic, geosignificant, geopolitics. He is taking the Western Hemisphere. He's building a huge buffer around our nation. You build a wall, and if around your castle, castle has a big wall. Then you build a protective wall around the castle structure itself. And if you want more protection, what do? You build a moat. And if you want that moat to be even more intimidating, you put crocodiles in it. Buffers. He is buffering the United States. Neither came to, let's see, midway between Moscow and New York. It's the northernmost outpost of the U.S. Armed Forces and is equipped with a missile warning system. That's the key. And then when Israel was attacked by Iran and all those missiles came over and their missile defense system shot down the great majority of the Iranian missiles, we need that. We need to be able to shoot down missiles. Trump tells Danish Prime Minister, he's serious about taking over Greenland in fiery call that has Danes in crisis mode. This is from Friday, the 24th of January. Okay, so this is a few weeks later than the last report. President has wanted the U.S. to obtain Greenland since his first term. Let's see, this is by Katie Hawkinson. Wrote this. And there we have a picture of RFK Jr., actually a video of him in Greenland. President Donald Trump, hold on, let me close that. President Donald Trump told Denmark's prime minister he is serious about taking over Greenland in a fiery phone call last week, the Financial Times reports. Trump and Mette Frederiksen spoke on the phone for about 45 minutes last week after the president said he wanted the U.S. to take Greenland, despite officials repeatedly saying it is not for sale. The phone call was fiery, the Financial Times reports, with one official with knowledge of the conversation calling it horrendous. He was very firm, another unnamed source told the Financial Times. It was a cold shower. Before, it was hard to take it seriously, but I do think it is serious and potentially very dangerous. Officials also told the Financial Times Trump was aggressive and confrontational despite Frederiksen's offer to increase Greenland-U.S. cooperation on military bases and natural resource exploitation. Let's keep going. The call, quote, utterly, let me get rid of this, sorry. The call utterly freaked out the Danes, one Danish official told the Financial Times. The intent was very clear, another official told the outlet. They want it. The Danes are now in crisis mode. Brian Hughes, a spokesman for the National Security Council, told Fox that Trump has made it clear, quote, the safety and security of Greenland is important to the United States as China and Russia make significant investments throughout the Arctic region. There it is. Complex systems. He sees the significance in terms of military, in terms of resources, in terms of shipping, in terms of trade. The president is committed to not only protecting U.S. interests in the Arctic, but also working with Greenland to ensure mutual prosperity for both nations, he added. Let's keep going. Trump has been floating the idea of buying or otherwise taking over Greenland, an island home to 6,000 people since his first term. He refused to rule out the possibility possible use of military force in Greenland when pressed earlier this month during a press conference. For purpose of national security and freedom throughout the world, this is Trump, the United States of America feels that the ownership and control of Greenland is an absolute necessity. That's strong language. An absolute necessity, Trump wrote on Truth Social last month. Meanwhile, Frederickson has also said that Greenland's Prime Minister Mute Edgy has been very, very clear. There is a lot of support among the people of Greenland that Greenland is not for sale and will not be in the future. All right. Residents aren't happy either. Bilo Chemnitz, who lives in the capital city of Nuuk, told the Washington Post, "I don't trust the guy." Now we're going to start with all the negative comments about Trump. "I want Greenland to stay like it is," he added. "I don't like the way he talks about Greenland," resident Ida Abelson similarly told the Post. So let me stop sharing. So here we go. Let's set the scene. He wants Greenland. All right. 2 weeks later, he's in a fiery call with the president, the prime minister of Denmark. He's aggressive. He sees this just like he's been aggressive with certain other people in the Western Hemisphere. So there's your stance on Greenland. We start with the Monroe Doctrine, right? We remember what that was. We see how it was significant back then. We see how other presidents, Andrew Johnson, and Truman were interested in Greenland. We see how Trump is dealing both offensively and defensively with all these issues at once.